another episode of Pitch Practice the Show. What's
There
up,
we go.
everybody?
Happy New Year.
We got the hat edition today. Hashtag live if you're watching on the live. If you're with us in the comments, give us some feedback. Hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. I'm Mark, the guy behind the Mental Marketer, and we've got today with us.
We got Brandon here, as always, with BK X Squared Marketing, getting your business found and helping you conquer the local market.
Awesome.
Then you got Inky Morales here, always closing deals and franchises, always pitching, always practicing, always improving, always moving, and always inking.
Always inking. Hey, you had a new song today.
Yeah, ready? It's called Everybody Knows and Everybody Screams. Pitch practice.
Pitch practice.
Pitch practice.
Pitch
Say
practice.
it with me.
Everybody
knows and everybody screams. Pitch practice.
Pitch practice.
Pitch practice.
Where you at, Brandon?
I don't know the song. I was not in that loop.
The song is literally that. Everybody knows and everybody screams. Pitch practice. Pitch practice.
Awesome. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
So here we are again. Practicing again, closing. That's what we're still going through. We're still into the closer survival guide. We're gonna be done with this. Yeah, we're gonna be done with it soon, but we're still getting some great nuggets from that book. Closing is that critical exchange point. We all know it goes beyond persuading, we have to continually practice. Tell us, why do we practice, Brandon?
Because practice makes improvement. They say practice makes perfect, but nobody's perfect, so why practice? So, you got to improve, and that's why you practice, to make it small improvements over time. I mean, you think, people want that instantaneous gratification of being the best right off the rip, and when they do something and it doesn't work out for them, they stop doing it. And I'm guilty of that. 100% guilty of it. I tried things and they didn't work out initially, or I didn't get the results that I was looking for immediately, and I just put it aside and didn't pursue it. You got to think of it like water dripping on a stone. You might not think a tiny drop of water is going to do anything to a stone, but over time, that stone is going to start wearing away, and a nice little bowl is going to form in it, and it's going to start collecting that water, and you're going to be retaining all of that goodness in that rock, that water there, and then that water is then going to attract the birds and the animals, and they're going to feed off that water, and then you're going to help other people around you. So that's why you practice.
Awesome. I love that. Now we get a chance to improve month over month, year over year, and day over day. So what's practicing done for you over a year over year period, Laura?
Year over year, it's taken me from a smaller sell of, hey, I'm just selling one service, to, hey, I'm selling a contract. Hey, I'm selling multiple contracts, right? Because I used to sell fleet services, and now I'm selling franchises. And so that all comes with knowing how to talk to a customer, knowing how to qualify a customer, and just having that extra thing that's in your tummy to make those hard calls. And two, the more you practice and the more you read, the more that you understand, like, you need to invest in your potential, right? And then you start understanding that most people that are multi-million-dollar commission earners, and most people that are high-level salespeople, never got an education. Like, they didn't even go to college, or maybe they didn't finish high school. And that gave me enormous amounts of encouragement that somebody like me, I did go to college, but that somebody like me still had a chance to do something. You gotta have to be a doctor or some high level lawyer or something to to go become a multi-million-dollar earner. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what sales matters and sales training matters, because you can keep climbing that ladder forever.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
like searches in the things that you can go and sell and the way that you structure deals. There's one, right? Maybe you're starting with like, great, I'm selling this sweater or whatever this is, right? But there's going to be a time where it's like, hey, I'm selling these like 4 businesses. And it was a $50,000 commission made in 2 hours.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You're going for those surges, and that's what you need to practice.
Yeah, I think I always love the way that Myron Golden explains. He calls it the levels of value, and how you're paid for the levels of value. And the 4 levels of value. It starts off at the lowest level is implementation, and the implementation is that person that earns his living by doing manual labor and basically trades time for money. The next level up is called unification, in which you can earn more money than being at the implementation level. But the unification level is like a manager's level, because you're bringing other people together and you're managing people. That third level is communication, and these are people that use their words to make money. Musicians.
That's us.
Yep. Musician, singer, salesperson. And these people earn money by speaking and being able to, there's some cases where you have a singer that says, I want to write me a mansion. And they'll go write a song or write a book. And from that amount of work they put in, maybe they put in more work in the front end, but that's going to bring them bigger riches on the back end. And salespeople fall into that category. And I'm going to just say the 4th level, which is imagination. So there's implementation, unification, communication, and then imagination. And imagination is the highest level, where you're using your brain and your vision. People that come to mind are like Walt Disney, Elon Musk.
That's the first person that came to my mind too, Walt Disney.
Steve Jobs. Those are people that are able to see the future before it even happens. Yeah, that's happening. And also, when you can master this skill, you can make more money with your mouth than you can with every other bone in your body.
There's even a verse in the Bible about this. I don't know what it is off the top of the head, but I do know it's in there. It's in one of the New Testament books, talking about using the word to be profitable. And however you want to interpret it, whether it's preaching or ministering, to be profitable in life in general, and how you want to define profitable, it's in there. And the fact that they say, use the word, your word, God's word, just words in general is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I always think of it's like being an artist, the same way artists paint their pictures and put it on canvas. We paint word pictures. Let's get to it today. You guys ready?
Let's roll.
We are.
Let's pitch and roll. Come on now.
All right. I got a new shiny head. All right. You wanna lead us in going over the chapters, Brandon?
We went about 5 or 6 today. Closes are kind of in depth. Finished up the think about it closes 4 and 5, and the first one is a scale of 1 to 10 close. When you're in with the prospect, say they got to think about it, you just simply ask them, scale of 1 to 10, what is it to you? And then from there you can judge your answer on why it's on 10 for them.
Well,
you can ask them what would make it a 10, right?
Yeah. Well, What would make it a 10? If it's not a 10 right now, what would make it a 10 for you? That one's, yeah, I think that one's a good close. Like you said before, you kind of use it like a trial close a little bit,
Yep.
and it might uncover something that you hadn't addressed before.
And then the last thing about a close is close 5. Um, it's kind of one of those feel felt found closes where you understand, that you're a consumer yourself, right? You have to think about things, but there's only 3 reasons why somebody has to think about something. They don't want to be confrontational. That's really the number one thing. People don't like confrontation for the most part. They don't want to disappoint the salesperson because they know deep down inside, if they have any empathy, that this is their job, and if they don't make a sale, they don't feed their family. And 3, something wasn't addressed in the demonstration stage or in the fact finding there, and you simply ask which one of those 3 things is it for you to get the answer to try to flush out the objection or the excuse on why they're not making a decision today.
Okay. Didn't want to confront the salesperson, didn't want to disappoint them, or concern that still hadn't been addressed. Yeah, okay. Represent, I think.
Yeah, so the following that, this was kind of, I wouldn't call it one of my bread and butter closes when I was selling cars, but it was one that I used one time that was like a huge
and it worked.
It did. I used it one time and it finally worked, right? No, I used it a couple times, but this one time really was sticking out to me because it was more of a bigger sale on a higher end vehicle. And it's exactly what it says in the title, the represent, redemo. It's just taking the prospect back out if they're like unsure about making a decision, show it to them again. Go over the basics again with them, and then continue to ask them probing questions on how they would see themselves using the product.
Yes.
If you can get them to paint the picture in their mind of them actually in it, using it, smelling the leather, feeling the steering wheel, etc., and it's a better chance to close them down. And so it's basically taking them, come see, I want to show you how. And let's do it.
Yeah. What if it's possible? And imagine seeing yourself. Can you see yourself just rolling up in this car? Can you see the looks on your neighbor's face as you pull up in this brand new car in your neighborhood? They'll be talking about you for weeks, and you'll just look back to them and say, "Yeah, that's right.
I got it. And the story that I have with it is, I had a couple. They were looking at, I think it was like an Explorer Platinum and then an Explorer ST, comparing the two, and they didn't know which one to really go with. So at the end of the second test drive, they're still hemming and hawing. I was like, just wait right here 2 seconds. I ran out and got the first car, brought them, sat them there side by side. They looked at them. They're like, I hate you for doing this. and they ended up making a decision right there, and we got the paperwork done, and they drove off in the car that they love. So he was like, I hate you. You're good.
No, but that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good because you actually help the customer make a decision that they actually wanted to make. I mean, and that's when you could have like even said like, dude, if $1,000 is going to make a difference for you, then don't do it.
Yeah, and that was the difference between the car. I think there was about $1,000 difference between sticker to sticker for the car. However, that translated out in the deal for whatever the deal ended up being. That was the difference in price. So,
yeah,
kind of like a no-brainer. Get the car that they liked and want to wake up and enjoy looking at in the driveway every day, right?
Yeah. Have them. I think in this one he says you're going to resell the features and the benefits of the reason why they came there in the first place, right? You want, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then from there, you go into the apology close. This is where you're pulling on the heartstrings of the prospect there, where you're apologizing up front and you're asking them if there's something that you did wrong, or if there's something that you just blatantly failed to do, and you're trying to elicit two no's out of them. And if you get the two no's always equal a yes. So you then just take them back in, sit them back down, and get the paperwork signed at that.
I like that close. I like that close. Because you're saying, hey, was it something I did wrong? Because I really want you to take advantage of the benefits of what I have to offer, but I hate for me to stand in the way between you and having this. Was it something I did? Okay. I like that.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm. It was.
It was?
It was. It's something you did, 100%.
Well, please let me know, how can I correct it?
You can lower the price.
The price. The price is how much were you expecting?
Not that.
Not that. Well, I'll tell you that considering that what you're spending right now, if you take what you're spending right now and we multiply that over a 12-month period, you'll see that this is actually less expensive than what you're doing right now.
All right, makes sense. Give me the pen. There you go. See, that's it. That's how simple it is, guys.
Sign here, and here.
That's it. You get the objection. You flush the objection out, and that's the whole purpose of that close.
Yeah.
And then the last one that no, actually two more we got the refuse to believe close, and these next two are a little aggressive when it comes to making the deal down. You got to be super confident in going into them, and basically saying I refuse to believe that this is not the right deal for you to take right now.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah, this is. I refuse to believe this is not the deal for you right now. Sign here. Let's do it. And then you give them the pen, piece of paper, look at them, and shut up, because the first person that talks after that loses.
But don't you have to tell them, hey, well, Brandon, I refuse to believe that this isn't the right product for you, right? It's the right price. It's going to solve your problem. Something right here. You kind of have to be a little soft with it, right?
No, you got to be a little aggressive with it.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to be aggressive with it.
You have to be convinced yourself. You have to be sold yourself on the product to be able to then push that emotion and that feeling into that close. And that's the same thing with this next one of the can't quit close. Basically telling the prospect in front of you that you're not going to quit on them. You're either going to buy today or I'm going to call you until you do. And simply because it's the best deal for them, and leaving it on the table would be a disservice to them. And that's the philosophy behind that one. Again, you have to be convicted in the product itself, yourself, and knowing that this deal is the only thing in the world that matters and is going to work. It's kind of like Russell and ClickFunnels. Russell is so convicted that sales funnels is the only thing out there that's going to help grow your business, that he lives, breathes, and eats it.
This one's interesting because in this close, you're either going to buy from me now or I'm going to call you every day until you do this. And that's the thing. And you're going to have to deliver on that promise.
Yeah, you got to hold yourself to that. Hold yourself to that one. I mean, what's the worst that happen? They end up blocking your number at the end of the day. Then you start sending carrier pigeons and direct mail to them. They can't stop the mail.
Right. And this is coming from Grant Cardone, who called his wife before she became his his wife. Uh-oh, I think we lost Laura there.
We did. Looks like it. Yeah, no, he called Elena like 64 times or something like that in a row.
Like 2 times every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Shoot, Laura's gonna come back. Man. All right. So, but I wanted to, yeah. So that's what we went over today. I wanted to, we were talking a little bit before camera. Let me let her back in real quick so she can get in on this. Welcome back, Laura. Glad you can join us. Glad you can join us. Uh-oh, you're on mute. There's a different picture down there. I noticed you changed it. Oh, you changed.
No, she just changed her background. She's still wearing the same shirt.
No, hats
gone.
Hat's gone. That's the same shirt. That's one you were wearing. I thought you were working out on the walking.
I am now.
You were typically had the picture with you doing this, but now you've got a different picture.
Oh, that's a really old picture. That's like 5 years ago. I hadn't changed it.
Let's talk about some of what's happened over the past week. I mean, we're going into a new year right now. We've got some chat. There's a lot of talk going on around these new AI tools, and you had some interesting stuff that you're sharing with us, Brandon.
Yeah. So in my business growth accelerator, I got a whole suite of applications that help small businesses manage their online presence, from the social media, website hosting, reputation management, and even a little bit of customer communication. And I was in there the past couple of days, and I was trying to do right and get some posts scheduled up for the new year, and staying on top of that, and being better at getting my content out there. And I was in the social media program, scheduling posts that I had generated with another AI chatbot deal. We can talk about that later. And I noticed a new little icon there in the right above the form fill when you start putting in your text. And I was like, I wonder what this is. So I clicked on it, and it said AI prompt generator, or an AI generator type deal, content generator. So it said in the form for itself was put in a topic. Like, okay. So I put the topic in, and I clicked the button, and it spit out both long form and short form posts. So the long form for like Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and then short form for Twitter. I was like, well, that just made the value of this go up by 300%. Because not only do you not have to have a third party deal that you have to then copy and paste, you have the same technology built into this app for a lot less than you would be paying for a Jasper or or whatever else is out there. I know how much Jasper is, but
I think Word Hero.
Yeah,
there's already a couple of AI tools out there that help you to write content
right.
marketing. Well, your content marketing is typically your post on LinkedIn, right, Laura?
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have to do marketing because I'm not. I mean, I guess Brandon would correct me. Everybody should do marketing, but yes, correct. I only use LinkedIn. I don't use any other social media.
Okay. Have you played around with any of the AI tools lately?
I don't even know what that is.
It's the artificial intelligence, and I think it's probably going to be a dominant player this year in a lot of things, a lot of businesses. The technology on the AI is becoming very sophisticated. Where I know Brandon and I hopped on a call the other day, and you can ask it like just questions, especially with the like the image generators, right? Generate an image of a dolphin in a background in a backyard with a cigar.
Mm-mm.
Oh, what was that?
Somebody.
Okay.
That was me. I got a message on Facebook or something like that, I guess, popped up.
Yeah, yeah. Now for me though, Brandon, I like it, but I'm really not gonna be stepping in that arena to do the design stuff. But I know that some of my team members, they are using it to really get some great designs and very quickly. It's a time saver. Some people are concerned about it taking over. The robots are taking over. What did you say about that, Brandon?
I think that is just another tool. It's another widget. It's a shiny object right now. Is it going to help a lot of people? Absolutely, 100%. For those that have the idea but just don't have a medium or a way to get it out, it's a fantastic tool to help along with that creative process. It should not replace doing the work yourself, though, because and the tool is only as good as the operator using it. Because I can tell you, when it comes to that AI generator, I type in some stuff in there and it kicks back like the craziest things ever. And then I see other people post up images, things like that look like somebody professional really did it. Mine looked like a 3-year-old drew it with a crayon.
Yeah.
They're pulling out full 3D renders that look real life. I don't know how they're doing it, or if we're not using the same program or what, but yeah, it's crazy. So it all just comes into the input, and if it can't come out of your mind right, it's not going to be produced right, and that's the key thing behind it.
Yeah. I saw a couple of products already about AI. I saw one ad come across my screen about these are my 10 favorite AI prompts. And I guess it's solving that exact problem you just said, Brandon, knowing exactly the input to give you these outputs that are that you see that look pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Yeah.
And you're going to see a lot more lead magnets around AI. Exactly that 10 AI prompts to enhance your Excel workability, or something like that, and then moving on to selling an Excel spreadsheet course, or blog writing course or something of that nature. 10 AI prompts to get you started writing your blog, and then you sell a blog course behind it. So it's a great tool. It's a great widget to present out there to capture emails and names and build a list from, and then you resell your services to them. So that's it.
As a tool, because as a copywriting, storytelling, and your stories are really the unique part, because if everyone starts using AI, then the copy is going to start sounding really bland.
It will be watered down. Again, it's a foundation. It's the outline to your blog post. And if you're using it strictly for that, to where you say, hey, write me an outline about the importance of email marketing for your roofing business, it'll give you 7 or 8 idea topics to then write about. So either then you can have them help you expand on that, or if you're knowledgeable enough to say, yeah, I already know about that, I just didn't know how to put it in a logical order, then you can start writing it up from there. It's just the foundation. And I wouldn't use it for 100% of my content generation, unless I was really pressed on time. Then I just roll with it.
Not at all. Laura, what's on the horizon for you this year?
New brands, new ink, lots of more movement, and lots of goodwill. And more to come. More to come that I will disclose later.
Yes,
Sounds
yes.
good.
I have I got 4 stones this year. Um, and I've named those stones for the year. Peace, peace, prosperity, abundance, and love. P PPAL. Those are
What's the difference between prosperity and abundance?
um a P and an A, they're spelled differently. Well, I think prosperity has really to do with uh you know, income, and abundance.
Yeah.
Abundance just means you know, that there's not a lack of anything. There is abundance of everything, and just wish you all of that and more for this year. And they're spelled differently.
That's a big thing.
Oh man, we lost Laura
We lost
again.
Laura again.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, it's about, we'll probably, yep. I think it's time for us to go ahead and end it. So I don't know if she's going to come back, but we got about 5 minutes left. Anything else you want to, before I sign off, Brandon?
I'll just stay consistent. Find a group of people that you can get together with and just practice. You know, it could be with us. You're more than welcome to join us every Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. Just leave a comment below saying that you want in, and we will get you the information to join us on our calls. But if not us, find somebody. There's tons of networking groups out there. Form your own mastermind yourself. Get the Closer Survival Guide or any other sales book to start reading, learning, and making deals.
Yes, yes. Get with a group of other like-minded individuals, and continue to move forward. Excuse me. I also want to you know, just throw that thing out there that we always appreciate you watching us. We always appreciate the feedback that you give us, the comments, the love, the likes. Just a few people that I love to shout out. Brad, Kat, Basile, Gabriel, Daniel, Sean, Jessica, Corazon. What's up? What's up? Robert, Janet, Adam, MD Abdullah, Kirsten. Hey, glad you guys are enjoying the show, and definitely, you know, give us a smash the heart button. And if you'd like to join us, we can always bring you in as a guest, or even more frequently. All right. Other than that, I want to say goodbye. Till next time.
Take care.